Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Beatrice. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you for coming back. Today's class is a class dedicated to our hips and hip pain, and especially hip bursitis, which is an inflammation of a structure called bursa, which is a suck-like structure filled with fluid to support movement between the joints, to cushion them. So it's great for hip pain in general as well, and to strengthen all around the hip. So when you're ready, come and practice with me. For this practice, we'll need one strap, and it's going to be including exercises that strengthen and stretch that area, but especially strengthen. So we're coming down to the back to begin with, still with a little bit of mindfulness. So coming down to our back, also mentioning if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or a tie as well. So coming down to our back, knees together, feet nice and wide, bend your knees. And start with your hands on your abdomen or arms out, palms up. Chin slightly tucked into the chest. Close off the eyes if that makes you feel comfortable, otherwise just looking up to the ceiling, but softening the muscles around the eyes, softening the gaze. And taking a moment to arrive to the mat. Arrive into the breath, notice the breath. And then begin to notice this area around your hips. Notice what sensations are happening today. Noticing if we can relax a little bit around there. And gently start to bring the knees up towards the ceiling. Keep the feet as they are. Breathe in. And breathe out to let the knees come towards the left. Breathe into center and breathe out to the right. A couple more times each way. Breathe in and out. In, up, out to the right. Last one each way. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back through center, bring the feet as wide as your hips and in line. Our hands can be either side of our body, palms pressing down. So we take a few bridges. For everything we do today, we take 10 repetitions of them. So breathing in, engaging the glutes to lift the hips up to the ceiling. Breathing out to slowly lower back down to the ground. 9 more. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, release. Keep going for 8. 7, really engage the glutes and slowly lower down. Press the ground away with the feet and try to keep the head in line with the spine. We've got 4 more. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Keep your breath going. Last one, lift up. And release. Bring the knees gently into the chest just for a moment. Hold them in. And take a little movement that feels good. Come back through center, bring the feet to the ground. Grab your strap. You can do this with or without the strap, but start with the strap first and then maybe release it. Again, a strengthening exercise. So you can help yourself with your strap if you feel like there's too much pain around your hip. So flex your foot, breathe in. As you breathe out, lower the leg down towards the ground. So you can let the strap slide for your hands. If you need help with the strap, raise the leg, otherwise do it with the strength of your hip. 10 times on this side. You can do it without the strap as well. Breathe in and breathe out to come down. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to come down. Keep going. Count your own 10. And for every exercise that we're doing today, if 10 is too much, start with 5, half it, and then make your way up to 10. Two more. Last one. And slowly release. You can hug it in. Take that right foot to the ground and same thing on the other side. Bring that left leg up, flex your foot with or without the strap. Breathe in and breathe out to lower. If you're using the strap, 10 on this side as well. If you're using the strap, try not to completely hold the whole weight of your leg on the strap. Try to use some of your strength. Keep flexing the foot. 5. 2. Last 1. Bring it up, knee to chest, and release. Bring the left foot to the ground, right ankle comes over the left knee, and you can either stay here or lift that left leg closer to the chest, finding that stretch into that right side, into that right outer hip. You can stay or you can hold on to your leg, your left leg. Take 3 breaths here. Release the hold if you're holding. Keep the legs as they are. Just bring them to the left. Bring them down to the left. And your right knee keeps pointing up to the ceiling. Left arm opens up. 3 breaths here as well. Bringing it up to center. Release. And going to the other side, left ankle over the right knee. You can stay if this is enough, otherwise you can lift that right leg, always trying to keep the shoulders and the head on the ground. So if you want to hold the back of your leg, the back of your right thigh or the shin, you're welcome to, but try not to lift the head off the ground. Taking the legs down to the right as we keep the shape. Left arm out, knee keeps pointing up to the ceiling. Breathing into center, arm cross. Bring the knees into the chest one more time. And then from here, let's move on to our side. Whichever side you prefer, I'm going to move on to my left side, but we're going to do both, so it doesn't really matter. So from here, coming onto our side, first bringing our elbow to the ground, hand holds the head, So the side of our body is all nice and rounded. Knees are about 90-degree angle in front of us. Trying to keep the feet together. You can keep that right hand either on your hip or onto the ground, doesn't matter. As you breathe in, lift the right knee, the top knee off the bottom knee, and try to keep the feet together. And breathe out, come to center. 10 times here. Or 5. Count your breath with your breath, so try to keep that connection with the breath throughout the practice. If anything feels painful, short, sharp pains, please don't do it. Take a break. We've got 3 more here. And release. Now from here, move up. So you're coming up onto the forearm. The elbow is in line with the shoulder and the legs come out straight. If for any reason the other hip feels like it's getting too much pressure from the ground, you can pad up with a blanket or a pillow or something else that keeps a little bit of pressure off the hip. So legs are nice and straight. Same thing here. You can have the hand on the hip or the hand in front of you. And then 10 raises. Breathing in to lift. Breathing out to lower. We've got 5 more. Keep pressing the ground away with that left arm. And release. Now you can roll onto the other side. You can come to your front and just roll the other way. I'm just going to lift myself up and go the other way so I can see I can be on the front. So same thing on the other side, rolling onto the other hip, starting from the ground. So taking the elbow to the ground, the forearm, the upper arm to the ground, holding our head up. Knees about 90 degree, knees in line with the hips. Left hand can be on the hip or it can be in front of us. Feet together, breathing in to lift the knee off, the upper knee off the bottom knee, and breathing out to come to center. Five. Two more. And 10. Nice, well done. So from here, coming up a step, so bringing the forearm onto the ground, shoulder in line with the elbow, trying to press the ground away, straighten the legs. If you need support for your hip, that pillow or that blanket is great. You can hold yourself up or take the hand to the hip. Breathing in and breathing out to lift. You can point or flex the foot, doesn't really matter. We got 5 more. Last one. And release. Make your way up to seated from here. So coming to a seated position with the left leg coming in towards our groin and the right leg out to the sides. So if we need to, we can bring that blanket that we perhaps were using or that pillow that we were using for padding of the hips, and we can bring it underneath the sitting bones instead. So breathing in to lift our arms up, flex that right foot. Breathing out, bring that right arm down to the side, anywhere along the leg, left arm up and over. Try to keep that left hip on the ground. Breathing in, come to center, switch sides. Breathe in, lift your arms. And breathe out to the other side. Breathe in, come to center, bring the soles of your feet together. In front of you, you can reach for your ankle, you can reach around the foot. Take the feet as close to your sitting bones as you can. Breathe in, lift your chest, press the knees down and open up the chest. And breathe out, perhaps come a little bit forward if you can, otherwise stay where you are. Breathe in, come back to center, come to a comfortable seated position. Hands on your knees or in your lap. And close off the eyes if that makes you feel comfortable. Tune back into the breath if you've lost it. Notice how your hips are feeling. Perhaps if you feel like you're holding any tension, using the exhale to soften the area around the outer hip, especially, but all the way around the hips and the glutes. On your next breath in, when you're ready, lift your arms up and breathe out. Bring the palms down to your hearts together. If you'd like to, bow down and thank yourself for this time on the mat, tending to your body, the health of your hips. I hope you enjoyed this practice and that you feel like your hips are feeling a little bit better. Do let me know if you enjoyed this practice and do join me again soon. Bye.